it's Riley, and it's day 50 of recovery from phalloplasty. So I wanted to give you all a little bit of an update here for you all, as I had some new information that came into me today. So I've been waiting on some lab results from some swabs that I got done. So one that was done on the arm, and then two that was done on the phallus, and I finally heard back. So with all the swabs right now, I do still have infections on each of the areas. And altogether, currently I have 6 infections, 5 of them that were kind of concerning. Some of them actually a little bit more than others. But with the other one, we weren't really too concerned on it, as it was a very low number. So currently there's an antibiotic that I'm going to go back on starting tomorrow. And that's going to be the course of at least a week, up to 2 weeks, just depending on how things are looking. But ultimately, I am going back on antibiotics, hopefully to help get rid of this infection or these infections, and hopefully not have to go back on any more. So with that though, I will talk about like the changes I have seen. So we have been doing all the new dressing changes, and it has been helping immensely. I actually am going to be doing an update video on my arm probably in the next maybe couple days to a week, as I do want to show you all what my arm looks like currently, as it was very, very severely like a lot worse. And I've been posting pictures on my Instagram, but I just didn't want to post it on YouTube. I didn't want to get my videos demonetized. But anyways, on my arm here, I had 3 areas that were concerning. And with that, this one little area here had granulated tissue, which has almost completely closed. I think it'll be closed in the next probably like couple days to a week max. There's another little area below it, which I think will take a little bit longer, as it was a little bit bigger. Plus, also, it has a tendon right next to it that was exposed, which there's a bit of a concern with it being a slight infection on it. So I'm trying to do the best what I can with that. And I did start changing my dressing change as of today, as the care nurse suggested a couple things to do with that. So we slightly changed it. Plus, I'm hoping to get into the skin graft specialist again and see him and see if he has any suggestions or concerns about that. Now, on the last side here, there was a bigger area where the eschar was, that is quite like open with granulated tissue still. So that's going to take a little bit longer to heal, and I think it's going to be about a month or so, maybe a little bit more, just because of the size of that area. But even still, it is looking a lot different. It is healing, and I am seeing progress. Now, the next thing I do want to talk about is with the phallus. With that, I did, like I said, I had 2 swabs that came back on that with it being an infection. So the swab that we did, though, was underneath the scabbing. And the one good thing I have to say about all of this right now is that the scabbing or eschar is completely fallen off. It no longer is there, which I'm really, really happy about that. It fell off today, actually. And now that it is gone, I can completely clean and treat the area properly. And that way, I'm hoping now also with the antibiotics starting tomorrow that I'll see a lot more progress with that and see it start to heal, because, you know, I wasn't really able to clean it or focus on that granulated tissue as much as I would have liked, just because it was underneath the scab. So I am happy that it's gone, and happy to be able to be treating things going forward. And then as well, like, just, you know, with everything, like, it is starting to heal quite a bit. Like, there is some changes, but also with the infections and stuff, it's obviously holding things back a little bit. But again, like with the antibiotics, that'll help a lot. So overall, I'm seeing a lot of changes. I'm seeing a lot of progress. It's just, you know, taking a little bit longer due to the complications are due to like infections and stuff. But, you know, I have a really great team behind me, and I have a really great support system, and they're all doing the best that they can with what we have, and just be able to help promote things and make it heal at the best that we can with what we have. So the only other thing I wanted to talk about is with my urologist. I am touching base with her next week, as she wasn't in the office this week. But with the antibiotics right now, I'm prescribed 2 weeks, but she said at least start with 1 week, and I'll touch base with her next week, see how things look. And if she thinks I should stay on for another week, I'll stay on for the full 2 week term. And hopefully though, with that, like at the end of whatever, if it's a 7 days or 2 week term, that it'll be all completely gone by the end of that, or close to it, and that my body would just be able to fight off the remaining amount if there's any left. But I'm just, you know, looking forward to seeing her, seeing the progress, and, you know, just hopefully not having to go back on any more antibiotics at this point. You know, being almost 2 months post-op, it's, you know, something again, with everything that I went through, I wasn't really expecting, but I'm just really grateful, like I said, for the team that I have here. But yeah, I think that's really the update that I have for you all here today. And if you have any questions, topics, or comments that you would like to ask or anything, always feel free to put them down in the comments down below. And as always, there will be a link in my description if you would like to click that. It'll give you access to my Amazon wish list and recovery tip option if you would like to help and support me in that way, as it is truly greatly appreciated. But also that link will give you access to all my other social medias in case you do want to add me on there and follow this journey as a whole. And lastly, make sure you do like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date on my future videos, posts, and topics that I talk about. But anyways, I really appreciate y'all being here and being a part of this journey. Bye for now.